Hello students, this is my first video in which I am going to do the concept of unit and dimension. As you already know that there are many quantities which are being measured. Say if you are on your scooty and you are moving on the road, so you might have seen your speed in your speedometer. That gives you, that tells you about the speed when you view it. It means that you are measuring your speed at that time. Similarly, when you go to purchase any vegetable or fruits, there also you find that vegetable or fruits is being measured by some beam balance or digital balance. Thereafter, you give that cost accordingly. So, there are many quantities which can be measured. And those quantities which can be measured by using some device, then that quantities is called physical quantities. The examples like length you measure, the distance you measure, the time whenever you find that also being measured by your watch, by the clock. Whenever you go for examination, there also you measure the time, the duration of that test. Similarly, if you are in your school, the duration of your school, the time is a physical quantity which can be measured. The mass, whenever you purchase anything, you measure the mass. The pressure. There are many other physical quantities. It means that the quantities which can be measured, for measuring you need some unit. Say if you want to buy a gold, you might be knowing that gold is measured not in kg but in gram or in carat. So it means if you are measuring the distance of any celestial object, you need a system of unit of larger, like light year. Light year is the distance traveled by light in 1 year, because those distances are very, very far. There you will not measure by centimeter. If I want to measure the length of this particular pen, I will not measure in kilometer. I will measure in millimeter or in centimeter. So the standard unit is required to measure a given physical quantity. It depends that what type of physical quantity is going to be measured. So what does it mean? It means that we need a standard system of unit. We have to choose that standard amount which is to be measured. Say if you are going somewhere the distance being measured in kilometer. So you have chosen kilometer as a system of unit. If I want to measure the length of this, I choose the system centimeter or meter. Similarly, if you are going to measure the length and breadth of this particular sheet, again I need a system of unit. I will choose centimeter, not kilometer. If I want to find out the distance of any celestial object such as Jupiter or Neptune, you need a system of unit like light year, astronomical unit, which you will learn later about them. So it means that the quantity which can be measured, that is called physical quantity, and for that physical quantity you need a standard system in which it can be measured. So physical quantity does depend on two factors. One is numerical value and other one is a system of unit. Why I am saying numerical value? Say I want to measure the length, and let us say the length is 10 meter. So meter is a system of unit and 10 is the value. That is the numerical value. If I want to convert this system of unit from 1 meter to centimeter, then numerical value is also being changed. Because in 1 meter there is 100 centimeter, that's why 10 meter equals to 1000 centimeter. So it means that if you have a system of unit centimeter, the numerical value is becoming more. If I convert this centimeter into millimeter, I will find that it comes out to be 10,000 millimeter. So it means that physical quantity which is to be measured depends on two factors. One is the numerical value and other one is the system of unit. So it means that for measuring any quantity, physical quantity, you need a system of unit. Now, there are different types of system of units like MKS system of unit, CGS system of unit, FPS system of unit. Here I am saying M means meter, K means kg and S means second. And you already know meter is the unit of length and kg or kilogram is the unit of mass. And second is the unit of time. Here I am only restricting myself to three physical quantities: length, mass and time. In the other CGS system, again we are restricting to only three physical quantities: length, mass and time. Centimeter for length, gram for mass and second for time. The FPS system is not used in India, but it is used in Britain. It means it is a British system of unit. And FPS system, foot, pound and second. You might have seen the cricket match, and in the cricket match, the length of the wicket is measured in foot. Similarly, in India, whenever a newborn child is measured, its mass is expressed in pound. It means that foot is the unit of length and P is the unit of pound is the unit of mass and second is the unit of time. Again we are restricting here to 3 physical quantities. But as the time gained, we have increased the physical quantities. Now we have taking 7 basic physical quantities or fundamental quantities like mass, length and time are as it is. We have introduced temperature, that is a Kelvin unit, luminous intensity of light, candela. Candela is the unit of luminous intensity of light. Luminous means which gives light. And ampere, as you already learned in class 10, it is the unit of current. And the mole, this thing you learned in 9th, and in chemistry also you are learning this fact. Mole is the unit of amount of substance. So this is a SI system of unit. In physics we usually use SI system. S means system, I means international, they units. General Bureau of Weight and Measurement in France, there these system of unit are being expressed. So just we learned that we have 4 base system of units, but we divide these units in 3 fundamental or basic, supplementary, and the third one is derived units. Fundamental or basic, as we just learned, there are 7 fundamental or basic units. As you already know that in English there are 26 alphabets and all the words being expressed by using those alphabets. So in the same manner, the 7 basic units which are independent of each other and not interconvertible, we cannot relate them. That's why they are the fundamental. And afterward, 2 more units are being added and they are called supplementary units. These supplementary units are plane angle, which is represented by theta, and its unit is radian. Solid angle is the physical supplementary quantity, and it is represented by omega, and its unit is sterdian. I will explain those things in next class. Derived units are those which are being derived from fundamental units. It means that they are expressed or they are the combination of fundamental units. Like velocity. Velocity is meter per second. It has 2 basic units. Acceleration, meter per second square, again 2 basic units. Force, you already know its unit, SI unit is Newton, and Newton is written as kilogram meter per second square. Kilogram for mass and acceleration meter per second square, because force is equals to mass into acceleration. And what about the work? Work is force into displacement. So it means that these are the derived units because they are being expressed by using the concept of basic units. So you have understood that there are three types of units: fundamental, supplementary, and derived. In the next class, I will explain these concepts in details. Thank you.